Hi crafty YouTubers, it's Sarah here. Right, I'm going to show you some pocket letters that I've made. Yes, Lynn, I finally done some. It took me a while because obviously when you're looking at this and you're thinking, oh no, it's quite intimidating. Well, I found it quite intimidating until I started doing them. And then once I started doing them, apart from the big mess everywhere, I actually love doing them. And yeah, I can see why it's a big craze and why people are just doing them and doing them, because you can actually do them in batch form. And a lot of the little bits that I put in mine, I did make quite a few of the similar sort of things. The front pages are all different paper wise, but I did use a similar thing, and you'll see in a minute, on all three of the ones that I've done. Actually, I've made 4, but one was for a challenge, so I'm going to do a separate video for that. Yeah, but I've made 4, Lynn. 4. I'm doing well. And the Lynny's Lynnyvonnestwo, and she's a lovely lady. She was the lady that did the challenge for our sweet Aristi, and she was the first person really who I started to really chat with on YouTube, which is why I made her my first pocket letter. And this is going to Lynn, and this is a thank you to Lynn for really being my friend, and for her kind-heartedness on her wonderful challenge to Aristi. What she did was really special. So Lynn, this one's for you. It actually should go to you, my first one, as you was the one that really inspired me to actually go and do them. And I saw your wonderful one that you did for the lady in Holland, and I looked at it and thought, now come on Sarah, you've got the stuff, let's go for it. So that's what I did. I used the Tilda paper from the Tiny Treasures book. Yes, I'm sitting here stroking it. I can't even feel it because it's under plastic, but never mind, I'm still stroking it. And basically I think there's a lot of paper lines where the paper actually speaks for itself, and you don't really need to do a lot to it to you know, to make it pretty. So this part of the paper, which is the pattern part, I left plain, and I just let that speak for itself. Here is where my letter's going to be, and it's going to be a personal handwritten letter. Over here it says tea time, and this teacup was die cut from the paper range that came in the paper pad. This also, the bird here, was a die cut from the paper range. And then I did a little bit of stamping here, and this message here is on all of them, because I don't have any quote or verse stamps except for Christmas, and so I'll be alright doing them at Christmas, just not the rest of the year. So I had to make this up of 2 different stamps. So yeah, that was that. And then up here, my beautiful face, I decided, as if I'm going to make a few of them, and you know, and basically the about me is all the same, isn't it? It's not going to change. I mean, I'm still going to have my same name, I'm still going to like my same colours, and you know, so I decided to do this on the computer, and I printed off quite a few of them, and so I could just pop one of those in there. And I suggest people, instead of writing it out, unless you want to write it out constantly all the time, the same thing. So yeah, so I did that. And then I stole your washi tape idea, Lynn, look, because it just looks, I just think it just finishes it off, doesn't it, really? And I know you said you stole it from someone else, or scrap lifted it from someone else, but yeah, I scrap lifted it from you because I saw it from you first. And then here's your little charms there on the side. So that's my first pocket letter. I'm not going to show you the back because I think it's nice to keep some little things secret. So that, sorry about the glare. I can see, maybe like that. Yeah, so that's my first pocket letter, and that's for Lynnyvonnestwo. As I said, go and check her channel out. She's amazing. Now, my second pocket letter, there was a lady on YouTube that asked me to do a swap with her, and that was Kazeekins1. So, yes, Kazeekins. We use Kay, and she's again another wonderful crafter, another lovely lady, and she asked me if I was going to do the pocket letters, if I would do a swap with her. So yes, Kay, this one's for you. If you if you PM me your address, darling, I'll be able to post it off to you. So this one's for you, and again it's Tilda paper and it's Tilda line, and if you can't guess, I do like Tilda. So if you haven't already guessed. So this is the top page. Again, it's about me, the top part. I've cut out a strip there, and then I've popped a little die cut on top of that, which is part of the packet, the paper range, all the bits, elements, apart from this, which is a wooden, oh my lord, a bottle cap. So, of a vintage lady. So I popped that in there. Obviously there's me, look, don't I look beautiful? And then there's some fairy on the end. Go back to me, no. There's a fairy on the end. I'm going to cover that up actually, it's quite scary. Keep looking at myself. Yeah, so this beautiful fairy on the end, which these are cut out. There's a cut out sheet in the paper pack. And this here is a little die cut from the paper pack that I also popped on there. Then the next one is, the next one is tea and another teacup. I haven't written letter on here yet. I've got to get my letters. I've just got to get some letters to write letters on there. Does that make sense? I've forgotten. I need to get my sticky letters out to write the word letter on here. Now that makes sense. And then there's the bunny, and the reason I put the bunny is because if you look down here on this gorgeous picture, I had to cut the bunny in half. So I put him up here. There you go. And then again there's this same stamp as before with a little die cut that I put on there. And then the washi tape on the side to finish that off, and some charms, and that is the butterfly and a leaf. Is it a leaf or a flat or a feather? I think it's a leaf, isn't it? And then a little heart there that says "Made with Love." So that is my pocket page. Again, I'm not going to show any of the backs. This is my pocket page for Kay, Kazeekins1. Go and check her channel out and subscribe. She does some amazing projects, and is also a design team member for Handy Hippos, and she's done some a lovely card range for them too. So go and check her out. Don't forget, Kay, pop your address in my PM, darling, and I'll get this posted off to you once I've written the word on here, obviously. So that's Kay's. And now my third and final one, because I have done 4, but the 4th one is for a challenge, so I'll do a separate video for that. So this one here, my 4th one, this one is going to our lovely Bettsydoodle, our lovely Dee, because she's been so kind. She made me craft for the week, and I was so grateful. I was one of her cows. I love that. I really love that. That's so funny. And also she'd got some grab packs from the pound shop, and when I went there I wasn't able to get any, so she went along and she got me a couple, and she's posted them off to me, and they're due to arrive I think tomorrow. So that's so lovely of her. So to say a huge thank you for being my friend and for the kind things that she's done for me. This one is going to our lovely Bettsydoodle, my noodle doodles. Yeah. So this again is the Tilda paper from the Tiny Treasures. I did all three with Tiny Treasures because I was just in love with the papers. And again, I've put in the little fairy card here, and me, and then the verse, and the tea there, the teacup, and this one's got the letter on there, because they're all, I think I've left the letters all in the middle. And then here is the little cat, I think it is, with the wings. Yeah, the cat with the wings. Yeah, cat with the wings. And down here again is this was a die cut I placed on the paper, and this here was die cuts that I arranged, and this one here is popped up so it's a little bit more dimensional. And then this here was the actual paper itself, but I put stickles on it. Can you see? Yeah, so I stickled it. Yeah, so this is our lovely Bettsydoodles. And then I put some washi down the side again, and the charms here is a heart and beautiful the birds, which that's quite heavy. And then again, I'm not going to show you the back. So these are my project letters, not project letters, pocket letters. I call them project letters and I keep getting mixed up because of the project life. So I'm kind of developing the two together, which is basically what it is. So yeah, so this is for Bettsydoodle. Now Bettsydoodle, if you haven't subscribed to her, go and subscribe to her. You won't be sorry. She is lovely, and yeah, I've got to say, she's a wonderful, wonderful lady, and she makes things from amazing stuff, you know, and from things you wouldn't even think of doing. Put it that way. So yeah, I'm in awe of what she does. So this will be going off to Bettsydoodle. So I hope that you've put your address, or I've got your address on my package that's arriving. If not, could you please PM me your address, please, Dee? I'll be most grateful. So they're my 3 pocket letters. As I said, I've got a 4th, but that's for a challenge, so you can check that video out separately. So bye now, people, and take care. Love and hugs, everyone.